I want our guests to be proud that they're sailing on Celebrity. I want employees to be proud to work here and they are proud of what we stand for.
Hi guys, today I'm gonna share with you an interview I did with Lisa Lutoff-Perlo. She's the CEO of Celebrity Cruise Line, also the first female CEO of a major cruise line that's listed on the New York Stock Exchange. In this interview, she's gonna share with you her journey on how she became the CEO of Celebrity, coming from her humble beginning as a travel advisor. Coming up.
Hello. Hi, it's Lisa.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
I had a great time on the cruise, really, with my family. I was gonna ask you about as the first female CEO of Celebrity. Was it like a complete culture change that you had to do, and how did you make it happen?
Well, you know, the good news was that I'm in my 5th year as the CEO of Celebrity, but I was with Celebrity for 7 years, from 2005 to 2012, and I ran operations at the time, hotel operations, which is really everything that the guest experiences on our ships. So I did have previous experience with Celebrity, and I had the opportunity during those initial 7 years to think about the culture on board the ships and how we might be able to strengthen it. Celebrity's always had a wonderful culture around service, but I also tried to make an impact on the culture of leadership more than our crew and the service they provide, although those two things do go hand in hand. I really tried to think about how I could bring a different philosophy of leadership into the operational side of our business, having spent 21 years in leadership on the sales and marketing side of the business. And I think when you go into or come from a guest-facing or customer-facing environment like sales and marketing, you probably have a slightly different approach to how you deal with people and manage people and think about the things that are important to people than if you've grown up purely on the operational side of our business. And so when I made that transition from sales and marketing into operations, I tried to bring the things that I learned about culture and leadership from the different roles I had before that job, and then also how I think about just interacting and engaging with people in general, and how important it is to nurture your employees in a very powerful way. I believe it gets a tremendous amount of discretionary effort that's priceless, I always say. And I lead by a set of values, and they aren't in any particular order except the first one, which is all about nurturing your employees. So I have a very strong respect and admiration and affection for our crew and the teams on board who work so hard to take care of our guests every day. And I always try to keep in mind that they spend months away from their families and their friends and their homes to take care of each other and our guests. And I approach how I lead everyone that does those jobs in a way that helps them know that I truly care about them and appreciate everything that they do for us every day. And I think those things in and of themselves change a culture dramatically.
So what was the biggest challenge as like this, woman coming into the workplace, and then like not just that, like, but I talked to Dora a little bit before this, that you also make a lot of improvements to celebrities, and you guys are at the cutting edge as well. And I experienced it myself, that really services at your heart as well. And also, I feel like in cruise line, usually you never really see women leading. So since taking over Celebrity, what was the biggest challenge that you had to overcome?
I think when I came to take over Celebrity, I believe I was, and Adora can correct me, although she hasn't been with us the whole time I've been in this role, but because again, I had been here 7 years, for a period of 7 years before when I came back to this role, it was really heartwarming for me because everybody was so happy I was coming back and into this role, because they really appreciate everything I stand for, and they appreciate everything that I have always done to elevate Celebrity and continue to improve it, whether it's building ships like Flora and Edge, or investing over $500 million in the rest of the fleet, or ensuring that we also continue to upgrade the situation for our crew and the areas of our ships that our crew lives in, and also to ensure that our leaders are leading in the right and best way possible for our crew to be happy and appreciated. I had that reputation for the last 7 years that I was here. So when I came back into this role as president and CEO, which is a much bigger role than I had the last time, I believe that everybody at Celebrity was very happy that I was coming back in that role, because they knew what I stood for, and they really appreciate what I stand for. And they have fully embraced the team that works with me every day. Some of them are new. Some of them have been with Celebrity for a long time. So when I came into this role, Kelly, I was very fortunate that I immediately had a tremendous amount of enthusiasm and support behind me.
Wow.
And any leader that has that has a much better chance of success than if you don't, and if you come into a situation where you might have had to overcome some challenges. So the previous 7 years really helped me coming back into this current role and really energize the crew and the brand around me coming back, because they liked very much what I did last time and were looking forward to everything I was going to continue to do, which is why they're so supportive and engaged and energetic and passionate about everything that they do on board every day for our guests. And I think that's really the secret to what makes Celebrity, one of the things that makes Celebrity so very special. I won't say there are no challenges. Clearly, when you grow your fleet like we're growing our fleet, you need to continue to find thousands of more crew members from around the world to ensure that your culture stays strong and the service that you provide to your guests remains strong. And so the team and I are focused on that every single day with our human resources department to go out and find the best people in the world to do these jobs. One of the ways that we get to do that is to build our reputation as a brand that truly appreciates our crew and does wonderful things for our crew. So as these great people look for jobs in our industry, they want to work on Celebrity. We want to be the employer of choice. So we look at ways to overcome that challenge. So that is a unique challenge that we have in our industry. And that's one that we think about every day, just to make sure that the things that we do remain strong on every ship with every crew member, no matter where they are in the world.
Yeah, I know you are a big proponent for diversity. So how do you leverage that to grow your business? What are you doing to promote that in Celebrity?
Well, the one thing that I've learned as a true champion of diversity and inclusion, and I will say that the current role that I have is the role that has helped me really accelerate the focus on diversity and inclusion, and, just opening up the world so that our guests get to experience different people, different culture, different foods, because travel is so enriching to all of us. And there's so much talk these days about closing ourselves off and not experiencing other cultures. And we want to make sure that we take the opposite position to that, because it's important for our business of travel, and I believe it's also important for humanity to ensure that we continue to keep ourselves open to others. And I think the thing for me in this current position that I'm in, I have a different platform and a different power, if you will, to really ensure that we stay focused as a team on ensuring that we are always at the leading edge of this initiative. And what I have found as I've been doing this with this amazing team of people that I get to work with every day, I have found that it is more important. I knew it was important, but it's even more important than I thought it was going to be to our crew, who truly appreciate the fact that I, as a leader, and our leadership team champions and respects the different cultures and all the diversity that we have among our crew. They're from over 60 different countries from around the world. They're different genders, different colors, they're different religions, they're different sexual orientations. And the fact that I respect that about each and every one of them, again, goes right back to how they feel about working here. The fact that we had Malala as the godmother of Celebrity Edge was really important to them. And so many of them told me that when I visit the ships, how proud they are that we would choose someone like Malala. And then what I also realized is that it's really important to our customers. And it's really important to the people who research celebrity. And when they find out these things about celebrity and how committed we are to all of this, I can't tell you the number of emails and notes I get and communication through Twitter and Facebook and, other social, LinkedIn and these different platforms, how people tell me that what we do in the world is so important and is yet another reason why they either chose a celebrity cruise or stay loyal to celebrity. So I think that even I underestimated how powerful our position is in the world and our position of championing diversity and inclusion is to everybody, our guests and our crew and our employees, even on our campus in Miami. So many of them will send me notes so often thanking me for all that I do in this space.
How do you want your team and your customer to feel when they're on the ship? Like, what do you envision?
I want them to be proud. And that's, I think, the word that is the one word, if I had to use one. I want our guests to be proud that they're sailing on Celebrity. And I want them to be happy that they, spent their hard-earned money for this vacation they've been waiting for a year. I want them to be happy and proud that they chose Celebrity Cruises, not only for the experience that they had, but also for what we stand for, and that they can feel good about not only being on vacation, but feel good about the brand that they chose, because that's becoming more and more important to consumers. And I want employees to be proud to work here, because I believe that you can go to a lot of different places and earn money or a paycheck to satisfy whatever it is that you need to feel that you want or need in life. There are many places that you can work, but I believe when people feel proud of where they work, they will be more loyal. Our retention will be higher. They will be happy. And again, I will get discretionary effort because they are proud to work here and they are proud of what we stand for.
Yeah, that's amazing. What is your biggest accomplishment that you feel like you're most proud of, and why?
I would have to say two, but they go hand in hand.
Okay.
I am most proud of delivering Celebrity Edge because it really was transformative for the brand. It propelled Celebrity in a way that no other ship before it had. It has made a huge impact on our industry and on our brand and on the financial performance of our brand and the perception of the brand, and also about how many people now have heard about Celebrity. And it is the most beautiful ship ever designed, and delivering the most wonderful guest experience probably ever. And so for that, I am extremely proud. And I know that the people I work with every day, because I didn't do this alone, are also extremely proud of Celebrity Edge. It's been a highlight of all of our careers. So that would be the first. And then the second, that goes hand in hand with Celebrity Edge, is the fact that we had Malala Yousafzai as the godmother. We felt like we were building a heroic and transformational ship, and we wanted a heroic and transformational godmother. And the fact that Malala agreed to partner with Celebrity for 2 years to help advance her mission of educating 130 million young girls around the world who don't have access to a safe and secure education. And then our agreement culminating with her being the godmother of Celebrity Edge was a really proud moment for all of us when we walked into the Celebrity Theater with her. And the crew was in tears. They were so proud. And she was so lovely with our crew. And now her spirit is going to sail with our crew and our guests for the whole life of Celebrity Edge. And so that was another very, very proud moment. But the Celebrity Edge and Malala go hand in hand as a really proud time for me.
Wow. So I know that you came all the way up to a CEO as a travel agent. You did not dream about being the CEO, did you?
No, Kelly, I never dreamed. I never dreamed about being a CEO. And maybe that was wrong, but it's true. When I was growing up in Gloucester, Massachusetts, this little fishing town of 25,000 people, I don't know at what point I was quite sure, if ever, what I really wanted, that I wanted to be CEO. Maybe 7 or 8 years ago, I decided, I really wanted to be a president and CEO, but I had already been in the company for probably 25 or 26 years at the time. It took me a long time to dream about being in this particular role, but I think that I think that my career has had many twists and turns, which at certain times of my career, I might not have understood that those would be very beneficial in the long run. And maybe like many of us, I was not sure if I was doing the right thing, or the different positions that I had in the company were ever going to end up with me being in this particular role. So I probably didn't even think about those or appreciate those as much as I could or should have. But and some people might have looked at those as obstacles, and maybe even I looked at those as obstacles at one point in my career. But now when I look back, because hindsight is always 20/20, right? Mm-hmm. Now when I look back, I realize that every single one of those things that I did and moves that I made weren't obstacles, even though I might have thought they were. They were actually wonderful opportunities that got me to where I am today. And I always tell people that that is how they need to look at their careers and different changes and twists and turns in their career. They need to look at those as opportunities, not obstacles. And you have to think about where these different experiences can end up taking you that you might not have ever been able to get to before had you not had these opportunities and experiences along the way.
Do you think it's all these obstacles that helped you to be at this position right now?
I think that all of these different positions that I've had throughout my long and varied 34-year career here, and 35 if you include the year that I was a travel advisor, I think all of those experiences helped prepare me very, very well for this current position. As I look back, if I did not have all of those different experiences and competencies behind me, it would have taken me a lot longer to have been fully effective in this role. The fact that I did so many things and learned so many parts of our business along the way, it helped me really understand our industry. It helped me really understand celebrity, and it helped prepare me for this role. And it helped me very quickly figure out what I wanted to achieve with celebrity and the team that I felt that I needed to bring on to this great adventure with me so that we could achieve what I've always believed celebrity was capable of achieving. And without the different responsibilities I've had and positions that I've had, I don't think I would be as successful as I have been over these last 4+ years in these jobs. So I guess what I would say is that I should have always looked at those as opportunities and never obstacles, because they are the things that have created and led up to this wonderful opportunity that I never even dreamed possible.
What are you trying to create at Celebrity now?
I just think it's time for me to continue to work with the team and really take advantage of all of the great things that we have been doing over the last 4 years, like building Celebrity Edge. We have 4 more of those coming. We're getting ready to introduce Celebrity Flora in just a couple of months, which is a beautiful modern luxury ship designed specifically for the Galapagos. We've just started our more than $500 million investment in the rest of our celebrity fleet. We've just announced some great partnerships with American Ballet Theatre and Danielle Boulud. I think what I would like to do now over these next few years is really capitalize on all of the wonderful things, decisions, and investments that we've made in celebrity, and just continuing to enhance and improve our experience. And the next thing that we're working on is how we ensure that the third and fourth and fifth of the Edge series are as exciting and game-changing as the first two. So we're never resting here. We're always thinking about how we continue to up our game, not only for our brand and our shareholders, but also for our guests and our crew.
Thank you so much, Lisa, for your time today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kelly. I really appreciate it. And you have a wonderful weekend.
You too.
Ciao.
All right,
Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye, guys.